Call 256-576-4977 to make your audible for the Blitz.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
It's the Afternoon Blitz. Here are your hosts, Smokey, Captain Cool, and the Bandi Man.
Hello and welcome into a fun Friday here in No Man's Land. Let me get my glasses on. Boom. Bigger and better than ever. Make sure you guys are watching the stream. We'll get more into that later. Welcome to the Afternoon Blitz on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Radio Network. I'm your host, Captain Cool. So much intent.
Oh my goodness, it's
Captain Cool. Someone lose a grenade. Oh yeah. Make sure you guys find us online at theblitzsportsradio.com, on Facebook at The Blitz Sports Radio, and on Twitter at @theblitz_sports. And make sure you guys are also following us on our streaming sites, Twitch and YouTube at WZZN TV. For more than just sports talk, you get to see me with my big old wonky glasses as well as my Islanders jacket from the 90s, and then you get to see Bandi typing on his computer looking like the guy in the chair, and then as well as you don't get to see Smokey. He's sitting behind the glass, but yeah, we'll get into more of that later. If you want to join in on any of the conversations today or make an audible to the show, call us at 256-576-4977, and this first hour is presented by Fleming Roofing and Restoration because they show up and get it done. And guys, it's getting a little cold outside, so you got to make sure you have that roof fixed so you have that insulation to keep your house nice and toasty through that cold winter. You're live hanging with the chillest crew in sports radio. To my left, the one, the only, Bandi Man Bailey Lowry. It's a Friday! We're crazy! It's crazy! Yeah, we're right into it.
I was waiting for him all to fall into the pit. How you doing, Captain Cool, on a fun Friday?
I'm doing pretty good. It's so fun that I actually brought in presents for you two.
Oh.
Yeah, well, first we got to introduce the other guy, but I want to know. I got to know. Did you watch any sports last night, Bandi?
I did.
You did?
I did watch the Dolphins-Bengals, and I'm sad to see my quarterback go down like that.
Yeah. He's not your quarterback in fantasy, though.
No, but he's my Alabama quarterback.
Yeah, he is. But those Bengals jerseys, they look pretty nice.
Oh, they do. I will always ride or die, though, for my Alabama quarterbacks.
Okay. And behind the glass, spinning the tracks, keeping us on the airways, and maybe just hanging with us after work today. Probably not. Smokey Mike Honcho. Smokey! What's up?
well done. Like right at the same time.
Yeah.
Just putting up an Afternoon Blitz poll question right now.
Nice.
As you can go to the Blitz_sports on the Twitter world, and the poll question is which game are you looking forward to most this weekend?
Ooh, can we answer that question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we've got the Michigan Wolverines going to where the Big Ten or top 5 Big Ten teams go to die.
Okay.
And that's Iowa City.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I mean, if you think I'm lying, just look up top 5 teams in the Big Ten that go to Iowa and what happens to them.
They usually lose.
Ohio State.
Ole Miss, Kentucky is another one that we got there. That's going to be a real spicy 11 a.m. kickoff right there. And then obviously the one that's on our sister station, 97.7 The Zone, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking
and
forward to that one.
the Pigs of Arkansas.
Okay,
I just call them pigs. Is that all right? Pigs?
Woo
That's
pigs.
fine. Yeah, I mean, that's a little offensive to the pigs, but I guess.
Pigs.
Pigs.
They say woo pig.
Yeah,
Pig 'em.
They embrace it.
Pork them. Don't pork them. Pig them. We're right into it, baby. It's a fun Friday. Everybody's listening needs to get a vibe check. That's what's going on.
Speaking of porking, we got Joe Hunkawato in Nashville coming up here a little bit later in the show.
Hell of a good time.
As Joe is, him and his lovely wife have announced they're having a second child.
Woo!
So we'll talk with that about Joe.
He's getting there.
I'm sorry. You set me up, boy. Like, that was just too big of a softball.
I'm always on the fence, okay?
That's what it's all about.
I'm always on the fence, though, if I want to go too far, because I don't know, because I do a YouTube channel as well, and I'm like, it's the same thing. I can go a little bit farther than what I can on the show, But at the same time, when I'm on this show, I don't know if I'm doing a YouTube channel or I'm like, what exactly flies? You know, we're all on the interweb, so it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, we got to stick it professional.
And then last but not least of the four is the Sunday game that you will be hearing on our sister station as well, 97.7 ESPN The Zone, as your Cleveland Browns.
Let's go
up against the Atlanta Falcons.
I already voted for it.
I already know you did.
I'm going to watch that game. I'm going to have a great day. By the way, okay, sorry to interrupt. I actually got a hold of a 12-pack of Bud Light, and I put it in my car. It was from the wedding a little bit ago. I brought it home.
You took a 12-pack of water home?
No, Bud Light.
Water.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, I can't say that.
Yeah,
I guess I can't.
No. You can. Yeah. I just call it water.
Okay, yeah. Well, it is. Yeah, I guess it is water. But, yeah, I took it home, and I finally just took it out of the car this morning, and I put it in the fridge, and then I'm driving. I'm driving to Huntsville, you know, getting ready for the show, amping myself up, listening to a few podcasts, and then I hear my phone starts ringing. I'm like, pull up my phone. I'm like, oh, it's Tom. What does he want? And he says, hey, where'd this pack of water come from? And I was like, I had it from a party last week. He was like, what party? I was like, what do you think? I was like, it was a wedding. There was plenty of parties. And then he was like, well, why is it in the fridge? You just stuck it in here. And I was just like, I didn't stick it in there. I moved everything out of the way. It perfectly fit. And then he told me that whenever my mom opened it up, it was hanging to where one bottle would fall out, and it fell out just right and spilt everywhere. And
Not the bottles. You got bottles.
They were they were the tin, like the blue.
Oh,
the
cans. Aluminum cans.
Yeah, the cans. Yeah, but they fell on the ground and blew up. But they were shaped in the way the normal beer bottles would be. So yeah. Either way, that was great. And then I brought you guys presents. By the way, do you want to see them now?
Whatever.
I don't.
I mean, if you're willing to show them now, yeah.
If you guys are watching on the stream. First off, I brought my awesome jacket, by the way. So awesome for that. But you guys were talking.
Yeah. Well, I got this nice little quarter zip 97.7.
You're looking pretty good over there. I gotta admit.
Oh, we can thank the guest that he got four of these.
Heck yeah.
All set up with 97.7 The Zone. Oh. And then once he moved up to 104.5, he was like, yeah, I'm not going to use these. You and Chad could have them.
There you go. Yeah, I was wondering why you guys have blue pullovers that go with the station, but hey, it works. But, yeah, we were talking about these the other day. We may or may not do anything with them but because, we're working. But, hey, I brought the PBRs, baby.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It's a college party, yeah. Here you go. I know you can't drink it, Bandi, but here. There's one for you. Just set it right there. I'll set one right here. It's a fun Friday, baby. I'll bring you one. I'll bring you one, but you gotta go over our social medias. So
okay, no, this is actually cool for me because I have not seen a Pabst Blue Ribbon in so long.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
So I had no idea they completely redesigned their cans.
Oh, they did redesign the can. That looks like a good old fashioned PBR.
It kind of looks like what you see like at a Patriots game. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's very vintage. On the back, there's like scorpions.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've never had one of these.
Really?
Nope. Can you believe it? What does it taste like? Does it taste like cat piss or does it taste like beer?
It's beer.
It's beer.
So it tastes like cat
Hooray,
piss.
beer.
Nah, I'll give it a try one of these days. Maybe after the show. I don't know. I'll be off the clock though, so. Maybe before I drive home. I'm joking. Okay, I'm not gonna go into that. Did you do the socials while I was walking around?
Anyway, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Rose Scholar. Captain Cool's at CPT Cool 420, and Bandy's at B Larry 2016. We already did the Blitz because we discussed the poll question, and on this fun Friday, oh man! First and foremost, DF3 has been cashed all 4 days this week.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's quality.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Absolute beautiful thing. Give you guys another DF3 for the evening. I don't know if I'm going to do a Friday night or a weekend one yet. I'm trying to figure that out.
Do the weekend. Just go straight into the weekend.
We might do that right there.
Yeah.
And then, granted, last night that was a scary situation to watch with Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
I hate when people mispronounce a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there's one that does that works during the midday show for our sister station, 97.7 The Zone, and they're on the air from 12 to 2. And this guy with DJ Ugi Ungalele, he goes Ugi Ungalele, and it's like it's not Lele.
That's too much. Yeah,
that's too much. Yeah.
As long as you get it kind of in the ballpark, like Tagovailoa.
I'm like, come on, man. Yeah. Anyway, but just with Tua taking that whip around from that extremely large man.
Got thrown down.
Goodness, and the fencing, that right there. The one thing that I'm really worried about more so than anything with Tua, because he did fly with the team back in a neck brace, is an aneurysm. That would be the one thing I would worry more so about anything else with Tua. And hopefully, I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, like we discussed with R.J. White on Wednesday, Teddy Bridgewater is a serviceable backup. He will be able to take this team, and he looked pretty good at certain times.
Yeah, he just chucked the ball up Tyreek Hill, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, so Tua, the most important thing for him is player safety. And one thing that really has pissed me off has been the Twitter neurologist in here. Like, everybody now become a neurologist, being like, oh, my God. Oh, well, he should have been out of – no, not that. Oh my God! Dude.
Oh my God, dude!
No, not that one.
Oh my God, dude!
We're not twisting sausage around here.
Oh my God, dude! It's an MMA fight, dude.
But seriously, the Twitter neurologists are dumb.
Yeah.
The thing is that no independent doctor, and this is what the NFL does. Independent doctors. No independent doctor is going to risk their license for this particular incident of letting one player get back in the game because the Dolphins are playing the Bills and we need him out on the field.
Yeah.
Right.
No. It's not. It's impractical. And also, if said doctor or said neurosurgeon, the independent one, is like 32, 33 years old, if they're found of doing tampering or illegal stuff in here, they're going to get hit with hard time, first and foremost. And second of all, they ain't going to be a damn doctor the rest of their life.
Yeah. Nope. I wouldn't risk it if I had to go through that much of school.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Unlike some of these Twitter doctors that we don't even know if half of them are doctors or not.
They weren't there to diagnose Tua back then. And granted, if you have a back injury, it's all the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
Your vertebrae is the main part of your nervous system because it's what directly connects everything to the brain, which relays everything. So if you have a back injury, it's going to be more – you're going to have a brain injury come to a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why it's like all this other crap that is going on with these – like Twitter just needs to calm the hell down, let everything play out. But, of course, it's Twitter. Nobody's going to calm down. Nobody's going to let it play out. That Ume Udaka incident, you let it play out. And you know what you've come to find out is that – granted, he did have a consensual relationship with a team member or staff member of the Celtics. What you found out after the fact was he was harassing her after they broke up.
Yep.
That's why he's suspended for a year.
Yeah.
That's some dangerous stuff. Anyway, I'm done.
Nice takes right
there.
But
you know what, Smokey? You want to go into something a little bit more lighthearted?
Yes.
So Get TV is on in the studio, and I currently don't know what is on, but I just want to describe it to you because I feel like you would know what it is.
Describe.
No, he's going to exactly know what it is. I've been laughing over here while you've been talking about, like, neurosurgeons and almost paralyzing people. So continue.
Okay, so it's clearly a movie.
Yes.
It stars Chuck Norris.
I don't know if it's
Chuck
a movie.
Norris?
I don't know if it's a movie.
No, it can't be a movie. Wait. Is Chuck Norris in blue jeans?
Yes.
Is he in denim jeans?
Normal dude drives a Lincoln Town car.
Does he look like he is ready to go be a ranger?
No, I don't know.
Wait, we'll have to see until he comes in. But there's another guy in this as well, so you might know.
But there was a scene where him and Hulk Hogan were teaching kids how to play basketball.
And then they got in a fight.
Yeah, and then the kids got into a scuffle. They were calling each other names. And they're like, you know what, we're going to let them settle it out. And then they put them in headgear and boxing gloves and let them go at it.
And then they tired themselves out, and they were like, we learned a lesson today. And Hulk Hogan was like, brother.
Right on, brother.
But no, this show looks like my jam. Finally, we got something good on the
show.
On the TV.
It is exactly what it is.
Yeah. But do you know what show this is?
Oh, when you mentioned Chuck Norris, the first thing that I go to each and every time is Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
And then I look it up as you were describing it to me just to confirm it. And yes, Hulk Hogan was in an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. That would be Division Street in 2001.
We're watching that right now.
Yeah.
We're watching Division Street right now.
Yeah, you're watching Walker, Texas Ranger. That is
awesome.
That is a beautiful movie.
Stuff.
Or not movie, a beautiful television show.
Yeah.
Of all the jokes we used to make as a kid about Chuck Norris, I still haven't seen I've only seen maybe one of his movies or one of his shows. And that was Maverick.
Well, now this is another one you're watching, and you're enjoying it quite well without audio. And these transitions, by the way, are BOGO. I will say that. Very 2000s. But can we get on with the day? Come on. Today is Friday, September 30th.
Let's get on, please.
2022, and here's what you need to know in the Blitz today. Obviously, the Bengals take down the top dog Miami Dolphins in their dope-ass albino gear, okay? The all-white Bengal looked just as good as I thought, and that's why they got the win. Also because they took out Tua Tagovailoa, okay? He got injured. Obviously, we talked about that. Tragic stuff. I told you guys yesterday, if he's not 100%, something's going to happen. And I said that the Bengals are going to win anyway because they've got the albino Bengal jerseys, and they're sick. I really thought they were the best-looking jerseys probably of the year. And I hate the Bengals, so it's coming from a Browns fan. But, yeah, thankfully, Tua is in good spirits and seems fine. But more tests are set to take place, and we'll be covering all of that stuff so you guys can stay up to date on how he's doing, okay? Moving on, robots may take over. It goes straight into robots. Robots may take over track and field in the future via a story I'll be talking about later in the show, in the cool portion of the show. And that one's going to be very interesting because anytime I talk about robots, crazy stuff will go on. Joe Hunk will be on with us later to talk about Tennessee football, opinions on new Marvel projects, and also we get to preview a little bit of the future of the Braves season, which is going to be very exciting. I'm super pumped to talk about all that jazz. Tekken 7 is getting yet another balance update, while Overwatch is letting certain players pre-download the game while letting other players down. Yeah, that was a perfect little segue, yeah. Yep. More details on that with the Bandi man later on the play-by-play. Looking forward to it, Bandi. And then moving over to tonight's stuff, we got a lot of high school football to be played on the airways. And it'll start with Buckhorn versus Mae Jamison on 97.7 The Zone. Madison Academy versus Asbury. Ashbury? What is that? How do you?
Asbury.
Asbury. Okay.
Asbury.
Okay. Asbury. On Zone 2. Make sure you guys get the app, by the way. And then we got Randolph versus Madison County on Zone 3. Let's go Randolph. Honestly, I'm a Randolph fan. They are just living it up. They're destroying teams, and also they got pretty sick gear, okay, I will say. Shout out to Bandi over there. They'll be on Zone 3. And then on top of all of that, we'll have the Woody Anderson North Alabama High School Scoreboard Show that starts at 8:30 here on the Blitz. That one's going to be fun. I'll be doing the social media, so if you guys want to interact with me, send me the scores if you're at any of these games. Bandi will be doing stuff in the studio. We're all just going to be having a great time. That's how it's going to be.
We'll be hanging out tonight.
We'll be hanging out, having a great time. I'm actually, Bandi, I didn't tell you this. I'm actually going to go home right after the show. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll be hanging out tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm not staying. I got things to do. I got a video to get done, and then I got to post it on the YouTube.
He's got a video,
tomorrow.
Bandi.
Smokey, you'll be here, right?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah, okay. I got somebody to help me out.
You guys got each other?
At the Red House.
You guys got each other and one PBR each, okay? So make do with that. At least you guys will be vibing with it.
So real quick, though, since it is a fun Friday and we all got fun lists, I don't exactly have a top 10, but I just got the Sickos Committee. Are you guys aware of the Sickos Committee on Twitter?
I've seen that. Yeah, I saw that post over there.
They are they posted out some of the 2021-2022 non-NCAA national championships, which weren't NCAA sanctioned, but we'll just do a perfect case in point right here. We'll do a couple of these. I wouldn't say sports. I would say events.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think would be the national champion in Gaelic football?
Gaelic football.
Gaelic football.
Gaelic football is like a volleyball with a rugby style type of game.
I'm going to say Baylor.
No.
Okay.
Think more of the Gaelic.
Gaelic.
Where is Gaelic originated from?
I have no clue.
Ireland? Wales?
Ireland would be my guess.
So?
Notre Dame?
Yes.
Hey! It took me 2 tries. Let's go.
And we're going to do 2 more before I let you guys get to your list, but
Nice.
they have an Overwatch national championship.
Okay. It's on the list.
Speaking of that, so who do you guys think would be an Overwatch national champion?
Oh, my God. Definitely someone in the West Coast.
West Coast?
It's actually a Missouri school.
Really?
It's a Missouri school. Is it an Ivy League school?
Is there an Ivy League?
There
school
is
in
no
Missouri?
Ivy League school in Missouri.
There's not? Okay.
No.
I thought one of them would at least.
They're all in the Northeast.
Sheesh. Okay. Any smart schools? Is it a smart school in Missouri?
I'm gonna say.
I would say this is pretty smart.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Missouri State.
No. Maryville.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have gotten that. See, it's one of those schools that, it's just, I don't think about.
And here's another one. Hip-hop dance.
Hip-hop dance.
I know this one, so I'm not going to answer it.
You actually know this one?
I know this one.
You actually know it.
Yeah,
okay.
I follow the hip-hop scene a little too tightly, maybe.
Okay, can I have one hint?
Oh, my God.
I was
Rocky Mountain High.
Rocky Mountain High?
They have one quarterback in the NFL right now. That's supposed to be a starter.
He's not exactly a starter, but he does everything.
Yeah, I still got no clue. I get somewhere in Tennessee.
The Mormons.
Really?
BYU.
BYU is the
national championship of hip hop dance.
They love it. They love the dance, man.
But, well, there's other things like meat judging and Quidditch, as well as judo, dairy tasting, ballroom dance, baking. Just off the wall that I'm going to go with my list on this one. So what are y'all's list for today?
Bailey, I'll let you go.
You know what? I'm actually changing mine up. I was going to do just some dumb localization names from Japanese to English, but I'm like, you know what? Nah. It's September 30th. We're hitting October 1st tomorrow. And you know what that means? We're about to get a whole new month of Game Pass games.
Ooh.
So I'm going to list off just 10 games on Game Pass right now and a couple coming soon that you should play and look forward to.
And also, before I tell you my list, there is two quarterbacks, kind of quarterback, which you were thinking about. You were thinking about Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. I was thinking about the guy named Zach Wilson.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're both. One of them actually. Neither of them are starting right now.
Zach Wilson is cleared and probably will start this weekend.
Looking forward to that. Now I'm seeing that going on this show that we're watching. Hulk Hogan's getting thrown into jail, so it shows his jail time now. But my list is gonna be over top 10. Are you guys ready? A little drum roll.
Hold on.
Don't bang the table like DeArmond does.
I got you.
Does he do that a lot?
Oh, my God.
I always do that. I'm sorry, dude.
No.
Here's your drum roll.
Okay. Top 10 vintage sports logos.
Nice.
Yeah. So that one's going to be popping. It's going to be popping.
But no, DeArmond slams that table like with force and fierceness.
Yeah. Speaking of Drew DeArmond, watch the recruiting blitz. 9 to 10 weekdays. You guys get the whole scoop on all those things recruiting throughout all of South and also the world.
Well done. But right now we got to take a quick commercial break because obviously we always go long with Joe Hunk, so we might as well try and be in time as quickly as possible.
Squeeze it in.
So we'll be back with Joe Hunk of 104.5 The Zone. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
AVIQ. Who is AVIQ? AVIQ is audiovisual the intelligent way, where we put our IQ to work for your AV needs. With more than 100 years combined experience in audio, video, and automation, our team of experts is dedicated to one thing, helping you discover technological solutions that make your home special. Once you experience a game or a movie on one of our state-of-the-art home theater systems, you may never leave the house again. AVIQ can build the entire system for you or provide the quality components if you're a do-it-yourselfer. But AVIQ is more than just home theater and state-of-the-art sound systems. We offer a variety of control options for home technology. Energy efficiency, heightened security, and improved quality of life are all attainable through the automation of home systems. Intuitive and user-friendly control is our main priority in designing a system that meets your needs. Don't just take our word for it. You need to see it to believe it. Come visit us at our state-of-the-art showroom on University, just east of Jim and Nick's, across from AT&T, or visit aviqhsv.com.
I'm here with Stan McDonald of the Stanton Law Firm. Stan, I guess you are the Stanton in the law firm.
Yes, Wes, that's me, and we started the Stanton Law Firm so that myself and 4 other attorneys with me can help clients litigate, negotiate, and creatively solve legal and real estate problems.
Now, Stan, you grew up on a family farm in this area and have made a name closing on houses and land with your closing company, Jacob Title.
I grew up on a farm which used to be in the country. That plus having closed on so many homes and farms, one of my colleagues started referring to me as a classic dirt lawyer. Now, I didn't know how to take that at first, that tag, But I realize that's exactly what I do and what I am.
And I know the attorneys at Stanton Law Firm are regular listeners, and we plan to have you on periodically. You and I have seen have impacted this community.
Stay tuned, and you may hear about friends like Steve Booker, Clarence Johnson, Thomas Boyd, and even a few of those offensive line hogs like Hoss Johnson, and maybe you remember some other of those guys too.
I remember Clarence Johnson. He beat us one year. He was unbelievable.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
With us today, Dr. Tracy Lowry of Best Vein Care of Huntsville.
When we evaluate a patient and they indeed have significant venous disease, most third-party payers, private insurance, Medicare, require us to treat every patient conservatively at least 90 days. Conservative treatment includes increasing ambulation, elevation of the legs, and the wearing of compression stockings. It's very common for folks to come see us in March or April wanting to have their veins fixed before they go into swimsuits starting in June. When we see someone in March or April, they're going to require at least 90 days of conservative treatment before we can even go to the insurance carrier to get permission to treat their veins. So if you think you have a venous problem, now is the time to come in and get a free screening so we can determine whether or not you need something evaluated. If you have a vein problem or you think you may have a vein problem, now's the time to contact us at bestveincarehuntsville.com.
And welcome back into the Afternoon Blitz right here on the Blitz Sports Radio. Smokey alongside Captain Cool and the Bandi Man taking you all the way up till 4 o'clock this afternoon. 256-5764-977 is the phone number to get into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. On Twitter, I'm at Rose Scholar. Captain's at CPT Cool 420. Bandi is at B Larry 2016. The station is at the Blitz _sports. And on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline right now, a guy that does a fantastic job up at 104.5 The Zone in Nashville. He's also part of Titans Radio. He's also head of the Gamer Zone, which I need to discuss things with him as co-workers have been...
Shut your mouth.
Touchy subject, AC. A little touchy.
Also host of the Strike Zone podcast, which we're almost to the MLB playoffs, so we could dive with that. Braves and Mets, big series this weekend. But he is the one, the only. You can follow him on Twitter at Joe Hunk. He is got a second child on the way after announcing today. So, or not today. Yes, it was Wednesday that he announced on 3HL.
Heck yeah.
He is the one, only Joe Hunk. Joe, afternoon, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm so glad that I can actually talk about that now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's been, man, I'm telling you. You want to talk about a secret that is extremely hard to keep? Oh, man, that sucks. All right, but yeah, now I can talk about that too. So yeah, no, we are good. And I was lucky, by the way, for anybody that has not seen the announcement and how we did it. Go my Instagram, I put it on my Twitter, I put it on my Facebook, all of that. Rhett Bryant of Titans Radio actually helped me make the announcement. And I really appreciate that. Also, I will go ahead and give you guys fair warning. I am at the moment heading to MTSU for Kevin Byard's jersey retirement.
Oh.
And so I'm in backwoods country. So just going ahead and letting you know.
Of course you are. You are every Friday when you come on the Fun Friday with the Afternoon Blitz right here. Anyway, first and foremost, Joe, does Spider-Man want a boy or baby brother or baby sister?
Okay, so he wants a baby sister, and if you go and you watch this video, there's a part in it where he says, "Mommy, Daddy, I want a baby sister or a baby brother." So, but in it, here's the problem. When I told him what to say, I kept saying, say baby brother or baby sister. And he kept putting in baby sister at the very front because that's what he really wants. I gave him like 4 different things to say, and he did amazing. Like he was a pro. Like, I mean,
nice.
This kid's about to be 4 years old. He already knew about getting his mouth up close to the microphone, making sure he projected. Like, it was awesome.
There you go.
But at the exact same time, he read the script, not really read it, but he just repeated what I told him to say. He did that amazingly, except for that one part, because he kept wanting to say baby sister first. I got him to cut that one part 5 different times, every time he said baby sister before baby brother.
Oh man, so Spider-Man gonna be hoping for a what? Nah,
he wants a ghost spider.
Yeah,
he wants a ghost
spider. There we go. Thank you. Anyway, Joe, first and foremost that I got to bring up to you is you're getting dogged at your current work environment.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
And the reason...
Right into it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But anyway, you're getting dogged over your gaming ability, my friend. And just taking a look at this past week's Gamer Zone, I was able to catch it live. And, Joe, what happened?
Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know, every single Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, I do a video game stream on Zone TV that previews the Titans' upcoming matchup. And so what I do is I talk to some coaches throughout the week. I talk to some analysts throughout the week. I even talk to all of the people that are on throughout the week. Like, I talk and I get a game plan based on what they tell me they believe the Titans are going to do on Sunday. So for anybody that's hopping on this, I'm not trying to go full Madden on it. Like, if I was trying to go full Madden, I would be putting Malik in, and I would be doing nothing but running read options, play actions to the left and right. Like, that's all I would be doing, like, because that's what Malik can do. So I try to actually put out a real game plan as to what we believe you're going to see on Sunday. Now, what I also try to do is based on what news I already have on from what players may or may not be actually playing on Sunday based on the injury reports that I've already gotten. I try to make it as real as possible. So far on the season, I'm 0-2. I say I'm 0-2 because Ryan Tannehill is 0-2 as well on this game because he has screwed me over twice in the past 2 weeks on game-winning drives that I was putting together. If you go back last week I was in the middle of a drive, driving down on the Vegas Raiders. I'm down by 6. I get to about it was their 45-yard line. I go all streaks because at this point in time, it's basically just what you have to do to try to get in the end zone. I go all streaks. Austin Hooper is wide open over the middle. I slam down the X button to throw it to Austin Hooper, and he throws a freaking lob pass that goes over Hooper's head and directly into the defender for an interception to end the game.
No!
Oh, no.
He didn't slam it hard enough, I guess.
Apparently not. Apparently that was – like, if you go back and watch, you even see the meter go all the way to the right, like your gas tank is full. Like, I did everything right, okay? I did everything I was supposed to, and Tannehill throws an interception. Then you get to this week. Look, I was even smarter on my drive. I got the ball back, minute and 50 to go. I needed a touchdown to win the game. The Colts were up. I want to say, Smoke, help me with this. Was it 19-13, or it may have been 17-13 or something like that.
17-13 sounds right on that one.
And then at the end, whenever you were on that last drive, it was 2014. So that's when you were going down. You were about to score. Okay, I was watching it too.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look at that.
No, hey. Look, I appreciate that. So anyway, I had to get in the end zone. So I had 2 timeouts remaining. I'm putting together a great drive. I'm using the sidelines to get me first downs and getting out of bounds. I get all the way down to, I want to say it was probably the 25.
Sounds about right.
Colts 20 seconds left. I just got a first down. I'd stop the clock, and what do? I drop back. Hooper, once again, wide open in the end zone. I'm about to pass it to him. DeForest Buckner sheds his block off Nate Davis and lights Tannehill up. And Tannehill fumbles the football.
Typical Madden.
Oh, no. Typical Tannehill.
Oh,
sheesh.
But
I was infuriated. Infuriated. Because I did everything right. I even still had a timeout. So I knew that when he was hitting me, I was like, look, I can hit my timeout. I still have a timeout. I still have at least one play remaining. Now he fumbles.
Yeah, therein lies your problem. Because when you play the game like Madden intended and you don't try to Madden it or you don't try to cheese it, you're going to lose. They don't want you to play like how it's intended to be played.
Look, and that's the thing about this, is I've went online. Like, this is how real we have made this thing. I've went online. I have found what is considered to be the most realistic sliders available. So I've adjusted the sliders. I've done all this stuff. I'm playing on all Madden. So, like, you legitimately have to read your defenses, know if a zone or if a man is coming, know who's blitzing, picking up the mic properly. Like, I have literally taught myself more football in the last 2 years just by playing this video game on the Gamer Zone than I've ever taught myself in my entire life. Like, I'm playing it legitimately. In the last 2 weeks, Tannehill has screwed me over, okay? So I want to say, and I can't remember exactly what the final score was against Buffalo in my game, but I want to say that I am 0 for at least 3 on game-winning drives because of Tannehill.
Shame.
Wait, so you said you had like a custom set of sliders for the difficulty?
No, the custom sliders is to make it more realistic. Because if you don't play, like if you just play the game the way that the game comes out, if you're playing the computer's going to always go like 16 of 17 with 340 yards passing and 4 touchdowns, and like it's just very unrealistic stuff. So what people have done, and especially a lot of gamers, is they have developed sliders that make the game more realistic. So your quarterbacks make smarter decisions. Hey, if my guy's not open and I have somebody coming to me and they're chasing me down in the flat, instead of me throwing just this one-legged off my back foot trying to throw it to the end zone and somehow my wide receiver comes up with it pass, they actually throw the ball away like it really would happen in the game. So you get more realistic stats.
Yeah. Okay, that's good because
basically the way that's it. Yeah.
Okay, I must say that's good because typically when you adjust the sliders like that or you adjust the AI like that, that can lead to like little holes in the AI that can lead to exploitation and kind of easy wins. But for what it sounds like, Madden does a good job of making it dynamic.
Oh, no, they seriously do. Like, that's the thing is people want to make fun of the engine on this and all this other stuff. This game is amazing, and what they have done with it, the way that it looks is so good, and you have to be smart. Like, you legitimately have to understand what you're trying to do with your offense just for you to try to be somewhat successful on Madden. Like, for instance, one of the best plays that was being used last year was a play out of shotgun that was a play-action pass where you had 3 transcontinental routes going from left to right. And if you were going up against a zone defense, if you was possibly 3 seconds, and there was always at least one wide receiver that was wide open. Madden has corrected that by putting in something now where it's called match zone, which you're going to see a lot even in the game on Sunday, where your defenders are going to be in a zone coverage, but the moment that somebody comes into that area that they're guarding, they automatically go into man and they start guarding him one-on-one. So it's stuff like that the game has developed as far as the AI is concerned to make it more intelligent, makes it more realistic and helps you understand the game even more, even from a video game standpoint, translating to on the field.
Yeah. And I can relate to you with a lot of that stuff because throughout the years I've played plenty of Maddens and I've played plenty of sports games in general. And with a lot of the Madden games, it gets to the point where it's too easy on one difficulty. You switch it up one, and it's just impossible. So then you kind of got to try to meet in the middle, and that's the same with hockey. If you play the newer hockey games, when you go from pro to all pro, it is just night and day. It is impossible, and you kind of got to figure out that sweet spot. So I understand with that. But moving over to real football now, what have you seen from the Madden game that you think might translate to the real game this weekend?
that hopefully the Titans' offensive line is going to be able to actually block for Tannehill. That's going to be one thing that would be great.
Yeah.
Because, look, this offensive line is not good right now, okay? And it going back to what I was talking about with the game, we set it up where, Daly was going to be my left tackle. Nicholas Petit-Frere was my right tackle. I had Nate Davis in. I have Aaron Brewer, and obviously Ben Jones is my center. But this is not a good offensive line for the Titans right now, especially with Lewan out. And I think the biggest issue with this is that you're going up against a defensive line that is one of the best in the NFL in stopping the run. And so part of this, and what happens with this a lot of times, is you go into a scenario for the Titans, for instance, where everybody's wanting Derrick Henry to get involved more in the offense, but the problem is you don't have an offensive line that's getting that push.
Yeah.
That happened to me on Wednesday night. The offensive line is not really getting a push right now, allowing Derrick Henry to find some of those holes, and I think that's going to be your major issue, especially if DeForest Buckner actually does play in this game. They're going to get Shaq Leonard back, formerly Darius Leonard. They're getting Shaq Leonard back in the game. He's going to be back for the first time in a few weeks. So he's going to be a better player when it comes to the secondary and defending the pass game. But you've got a front four right now for the Colts that are very good. And if you're wanting Derrick Henry to get involved, I think you saw a lot more of what's going to be involved with that last week, and that's going to be trying to get him to catch the ball a little bit more. The problem is, and we all know this from watching him in Alabama, he's not that great of a catcher. He can't really catch a pass very well. Yeah. So this is something that he's having to grow into as an NFL player and continuing to have to grow into it. Going back to how realistic the game is people were posting videos of Derrick Henry not able to catch a pass from Ryan Tannehill on simple things like sometimes just a quick hook route that they put Derrick Henry in motion and he runs that and he drops it. And I just started replying to these people like, do you not watch the real game? Like, he got a dump pass from Tannehill the other day, and he barely held on to that sucker. Now, he turned it into about 20 yards because him bobbling it actually helped the play develop better. But he doesn't catch the football well unless it's going to be some sort of a screen. Yeah. So that's something that they're going to have to do is get Derrick Henry more involved outside the tackles because this offensive line is not –
Well, might have lost him. I didn't get to my second question.
Well, yeah, he's still in the boonies, so we'll just see if he comes back.
He says that he's in the boon, but he's actually he's in. I mean, Murfreesboro is not that much of
the borough.
Yeah, it is a lackluster.
Well,
town.
if you're going up, yeah.
I'm on 44 now. Is it better?
He's alive. Yeah, you're good.
I just got on the interstate.
Nice. All right, continue.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the second question that I missed?
Oh, okay. I was gonna get into it. With the Colts, how they defeated the Chiefs. It was a thin line. The Colts actually they got them, and they're moving on to play against the Titans. Both teams off of wins. What are things from the Colts that are kind of gonna be scary against this Titans team?
Well, the first thing that's going to be terrifying, if I'm the Colts, is I need to be scared if the Titans actually bring a kicker to the game, because if the Chiefs would have done that, then they would not have a win right now, because that's the only reason the Colts won that game. Because if you go back and rewatch it, the Chiefs at one point in time, after their Amendola, I believe was the kicker that they brought with them, he misses the very first kick, extra point attempt after the Chiefs' first touchdown.
Oh yeah,
you could tell that the Chiefs already were prepared for this. Mm-hmm. For the remainder of the game, they went for two. For the remainder of the game, if it was 4th and 1 in field goal range, they went for it.
Yeah.
Like, they were just like, no, we're not giving him this opportunity. And the one time that they did, which I think he actually made one field goal, but they gave him another opportunity to make a field goal, and he missed that one too.
Yep.
So it was like, nope, we're not giving you these opportunities.
Yeah.
So the Chiefs, even though they played bad, they should have actually won that football game.
Yeah.
But the problem is with the Colts, it's going to be stopping Jonathan Taylor, because as good as Pittman is, there are three total players that the Titans need to be making sure they defend well, and Matt Ryan's not one of them. Jonathan Taylor, they need to make sure that Michael Pittman Jr. is going to be it. But the other one is going to be a tight end that's considered third string, is Jelani Woods. This man is a monster inside the red zone. He had their 2 touchdowns against the Chiefs. He is an absolute beast. because he's a big man with hands that they basically only use in these packages inside the red zone. If they get into the red zone or get into short passing situations, especially near the goal line, they're going to go to Woods.
Joe Hunk of 104.5 The Zone up in Nashville as well, part of Titans Radio, Gamer Zone, Strike Zone. Joe, Taron Davenport has just put out that Vrabel has ruled out Amani Hooker, Zach Cunningham, and Ugo Amadi for this weekend's contest. How big of an impact is that going to be, especially with trying to go and making sure that you're covering Jonathan Taylor like that?
Well, the problem is, though, Amani Hooker is the biggest one out of those. We kind of knew Zach Cunningham was not going to play. I didn't play him on Wednesday because the Titans actually just signed a linebacker that they are hoping can possibly play this weekend in Zach Cunningham's place. So they were kind of expecting that. The biggest question in all of this is going to be more like Caleb Farley. Look, it's no secret that Farley was a stretch whenever the Titans drafted him 2 seasons ago in the very first round. The thing about it is the Titans literally brought a guy in last week in the middle of the week, and he played almost majority of the snaps at cornerback, and Farley only got 1 actual snap at the cornerback position, and the rest of the time he was on special teams. So what's going to happen is are they going to give Caleb Farley another opportunity in that secondary? Because with Hooker being gone, with Ugo Amadi most likely and being out, like you just said, that secondary is very thin. And so, yes, if I'm Matt Ryan, my whole strategy right now, if I'm the Colts, is I'm going to have to try to get the football into the second level and start taking some shots at those cornerbacks. So what I'm thinking that they're going to do is they're most likely going to try to be using the play action to try to get Matt Ryan more time, just so that he can get the ball to those wide receivers and try to get those defenders off of their heels or on their heels off of their balls to their feet so that they can make those passes. That's where this is going to lie in it. So if the Colts are going to win, it's going to be because Matt Ryan got outside the box and he was actually able to make some throws. If he stays in the box, Jeff Simmons is going to light him up.
Joe, there we go. Joe, I got to ask you this because I feel like we haven't talked Marvel in a little bit, but did you happen to catch the reveal for Deadpool 3?
Yes. No, I absolutely saw it. And that is something that I'm excited and angry about because
angry.
This is things not happening to 2024. Like, my God.
So I thought the same thing.
I mean, seriously, people, why is this not happening for another 2 years? Are you freaking kidding me?
They got to bring the universe a little bit more in, Joe.
No, you don't. It's Deadpool. The man literally just got a time-traveling machine. You don't need to set up anything. He could show up at She-Hulk next week. You don't need anything.
Good. You could.
Okay? That is Deadpool's stick.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. He could just show up as She-Hulk in a suit in the newest episode, and no one would bat an eye.
No. Don't even show up as Deadpool. Just show up in your mangled, burnt-looking face, and you're sitting in a suit somewhere. Just do that. Just give us a little Easter egg there, and everybody's like, wait, was that Deadpool?
I agree.
Or he could show up as Guy from Free Guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little bit of a stretch,
or the dude.
The dude.
No,
big guy.
Literally, he can do any of this. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But to make me wait 2 years to see Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds and to see Deadpool, no. Okay? There's no reason to wait this long. All right? Get this thing going. Get Ryan.
He's hanging on by a thread.
There
he is. No.
That movie. And get Hugh Jackman off of Broadway, and let's go ahead and give the man some claws and let's get it going.
Joe, final question for you. And we're going into baseball right now because there is obviously a huge game or huge series this weekend. And thankfully, Ian did not mess this up with the way that the trajectory went. And Atlanta's going to be free and clear for this particular one. This one's basically for the 2 seed and the bye. Braves and Mets.
How vital is it for Atlanta to get this sweep and get that bye?
I think it's more vital for them to get the bye, just because you want to face the Dodgers in the NLCS. So, and that's the only reason for this is because the way that this is setting up, I believe, if I'm doing no correction, the bye. I'm trying to remember how the numbers are going because this whole new playoff system is so weird because the Cardinals are going to be facing the lowest wild card seed, which may be the Brewers, it may be the Phillies. We don't really know.
And that'll be a three-game series at the higher seeds stadium for the 3 games. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I want to say is the winner of that series is actually the one that goes on to face the Dodgers and the NLDS. So here's what's going to happen. Do you want to face the Mets now, or do you want to face them in a couple of weeks where they have home field advantage? Because what's going to happen is, regardless as to what happens in this series, if I'm remembering the bracket correctly, the Braves are going to have to most likely play the Mets in the next week or two anyway, because of what's going to happen, where the guy that's going to be the 3 seed, or I should say the 4 seed, the player that's going to be the 4 seed is going to be turning around and playing the Padres. So you're going to have to play the Mets or the Braves in the NLDS, regardless as to who wins this division series or who wins this series this weekend. Do you want home field advantage or not? That's the biggest question. If you want home field advantage, then you're going to want to win this series, because at least take 2 of 3 so that you have the tiebreaker going to Miami this weekend or at the middle of the week. Because you have an advantage and you have a possibility of sweeping the Marlins, where you could possibly win the division that way. But if you get swept or you lose 2 of 3, you're not going to win this division. Mm-hmm. You're just not. And then that means, in turn, the NLDS is going to be in New York for the first 2 games, and you're not going to get back to Atlanta until Game 3 and Game 4, and then you're in bigger trouble.
Joe, much appreciate this time on the Fun Friday, like each and every Friday that we do. So have yourself a good weekend. Take care of the wife, and make sure that baby is getting ready to stay healthy, and make sure she gets all her vitamins and stuff, too. So much appreciate the time,
yes,
sir.
Thanks, Joe.
By the way, guys,
what?
Hey, by the way, morning sickness is a real thing, and trust me, it sucks for the men, too, because we got to put up with this crap, okay? So I'm letting you know. Morning sickness blows.
You can't wait. Oh, man.
I'm going to have a whole football team, Joe. You're going to help coach.
You're going to be like your old man.
Yeah,
what?
You know what's going to happen is you're going to have a whole football team, and they're all going to miss the game because you're going to have to go to a stupid wedding somewhere during football season.
You got me.
Joe, appreciate the time. We'll talk again next week.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, see ya.
That's Joe Hunk of 104.5 The Zone up in Nashville. You can follow him on Twitter at Joe Hunk. But right now we're going to pay some bills, and then when we get back, more fun on this Fun Friday right here. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
The Blitz has been called.
Organizations using Salesforce know how powerful the platform is and how much time, money, and headaches it saves if it's set up right and you know how to use it. Let's face it, Salesforce is complicated and time-consuming to figure out, and a lot can go wrong now and down the road without expert help. That's why most Salesforce users work with an implementation partner like Higher Echelon, so they get the absolute most out of their Salesforce investment. Higher Echelon is a 5-star Salesforce consulting partner who won Salesforce Military Hiring Partner of the Year. President Dr. Joe Ross is retired Army who played and later coached for the cadets. He puts that experience to good use at Higher Echelon, where they pride themselves on hiring veterans. Look, not all Salesforce partners are the same. Don't put your company at risk by going with an inferior partner. Higher Echelon is the trusted partner you can count on to get you up and running and seeing returns on your Salesforce investment in a fraction of the time it would take if you go it alone. Go to higherechelon.com. That's HIGHERECHELON.com to learn more. Go higher and go Army.
This is Wes Neighbors with Philip with Eagle Insulation, and we have an announcement to make.
Yes, Wes, we are now Eagle Masonry and Insulation. Still a place to call for your installation needs, but now we offer masonry services.
What kind of masonry projects can you handle?
Wes, no job is too big, no job is too small. We can do renovations, new construction, outdoor fireplaces, fire pits, brick landscape borders.
Well, when you came out to my house, you did both the insulation and masonry at the same time. You guys did rock for me, you did brick for me, and you insulated my house. That's usually done at the same time that you're building a house.
Absolutely. It really capitalizes on two services you need at the same time, and you can get one company to handle both of those.
Philip with Eagle Insulation will come out, do your installation. He'll do your masonry. They do a great job. They guarantee your work. Check out more online at insulatedwitheagle.com and schedule your free examination today. 256-755-1556.
Thanks, Wes.
And welcome back to the Afternoon Blitz here on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Network. I'm your host, the Bandi Man, joined behind the glass, our always reliable producer, Smokey Mike Huncho, and turning the stream on, making sure the beautiful people can see us. The other host, John Abraham, Captain Cool.
Got a little bit of breaking news real quick before we hit the top of the hour, as the Patriots have now officially ruled Mac Jones out for Sunday.
Brian Hoyer, baby.
Against Green Bay. So, yes, we get Brian Hoyer. As well, it's looking more and more. It hadn't been official, but Jameis looks like he's going to be out for this weekend as well with the Saints and the Vikings, which means the Red Rifle at quarterback.
Oh, boy.
The Red Rifle. If you want a hot DFS play right there. Yes, there we go.
The Red House Rifle. It's not going away, guys. It's not going away.
Oh, it is most definitely not going away. Also, just a little bit of programming note and all that stuff. Next Thursday, next Friday, you'll be able to listen to us a little bit more throughout the day on our sister station, 97.7 The Zone, as you two boys will be taking over for the Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Next Thursday.
Forgot about that.
And then it'll be Smokey and the Chad for Fun Friday over with the Tom.
Nice.
Well, it's Friday's his big gambling heavy day, and I'm more the gambler than you two guys.
Yeah. True. Of course, I'm glad that you're going to be taking over. It's gonna be a great week.
Yes, it is going to be a great week. So you can catch us also there Thursday and Friday. God, that's a marathon day again. Ooh,
let's go.
Oh yeah, let's go. Anyway, when we get back, who we got on, Captain Cool?
We have Brock Gamble, owner of the Flow Trampoline Park here in Huntsville. I'm excited to talk to him about some stuff.
Flow Trampoline Park.
Flow!
Anyway, we'll be talking with him. He's got a deal for you guys out there on the interwebs that we will let you know more, but you're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
Hey folks, this is Arthur Seaton, managing partner at University Kia, here letting you know we are proud supporters of Madison Academy football. Stop into the University Kia today and shop our large selection of new Kias, including the all-new Telluride 8-passenger SUV, the stylish new K5, and sporty new Seltos. Visit universitykia.com to view all our great offers and get pre-approved in minutes so you can drive home your new Kia today, because we want to see you in a Kia. Go Mustangs!
With us today, Dr. Tracy Lowry of Best Vein Care of Huntsville.
When we evaluate a patient and they indeed have significant venous disease, most third-party payers, private insurance, Medicare, require us to treat every patient conservatively at least 90 days. Conservative treatment includes increasing ambulation, elevation of the legs, and the wearing of compression stockings. It's very common for folks to come see us in March or April wanting to have their veins fixed before they go into swimsuits starting in June. When we see someone in March or April, they're going to require at least 90 days of conservative treatment before we can even go to the insurance carrier to get permission to treat their veins. So if you think you have a venous problem, now is the time to come in and get a free screening so we can determine whether or not you need something evaluated. If you have a vein problem or you think you may have a vein problem, now's the time to contact us at bestveincarehuntsville.com.
This hour of the Blitz is brought to you by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Online at FlemingHSV.com.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up. Our goal at Fleming Roofing is to provide the reliable customer service that you deserve, and we have the resources to meet all of your roofing.
This hour of the Blitz is brought to you by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Online at FlemingHSV.com. Welcome to the evolution of sports radio.
You see, in this industry, just like in life, everything evolves.
Call 256-576-4977 to make your audible for the Blitz.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
It's the Afternoon Blitz. Here are your hosts, Smokey, Captain Cool, and the Bandi Man.
Hello and welcome back into the Afternoon Blitz here on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Radio Network. I'm your host, Captain Cool, alongside the Bandi Man, Bailey Lowry, and Smokey Mike Honcho, keeping us on the... Come on, we literally just... We're not at the Red House, we're in no man's land, okay? We got Smokey Mike on the right.
We're at the Red House, man.
You guys are going to kill me with that sounder.
Oh... Just you wait there, buddy boy.
I plan on it.
No. Nobody really knows. The Tom is the only one that has seen this. But Vols, if they beat LSU next week, oh, buddy, that next week is going to be – you guys are going to be gone. God bless. I wish this guy just shut the hell up and get the hell out of here.
At this point, pray for us.
I'm not praying for you. You guys get to deal with it.
Hey, either way, at the end of the day, roll Tide, baby.
No.
Roll Tide, baby.
No.
All right. Let's get into what we got to do, okay? On the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline, a special guest I'd like to bring in. His name is one Brock Campbell. Brock, what's up?
What's up, Captain Cool? Thanks for having me on.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good to hear. Can't complain over here. We got Bandi and Smokey Mike talking with you, as well as myself. And as you know, we have a little bit of a zone deals going on, and it's the Flow Supreme Air Sport Trampoline Park. Everybody loves it. It goes off the shelves as soon as it gets up there. We got a few remaining, so people got to go out and jump at it. But tell people what they should expect if they actually go and grab some of these deals and come check out Flow.
Yeah, so you can get a really good offering, basically half the price. And, what you're going to get with that is, essentially an hour if you bring 2 kids, or if you bring just one, you can get, 2 hours with that voucher. So 2 hours of jump time, that's going to include absolutely everything, zip line, ninja course, dodgeball, basketball, everything except for the putt-putt course. So yeah, it's a great deal, so scoop it up while you can.
And it's definitely one of those things where it's like, I don't have any kids, so I'm just going to use this whole thing to just go and jump for as long as I want, because that's what I want to do.
That's right.
Zip line. I'm very curious on the weight limit of the zip line. Like, can it hold my...
Like, you're honestly, not that big.
I'm 275 pounds here, man.
The weight limit's 225.
Damn. Shame are the downfalls of being a fat man.
It's all right. You can just jump right off into the pit.
Ever since the weight training in high school, when I started at center for Grissom, my alma mater, I've never been below 250 since my junior year of high school. Never been below it.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, hey, either way, you could probably still go into the NFL and be a lineman. I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Yeah, you're sitting here.
I mean, I'm kind of curious about the basketball, because is it kind of like slam ball where there's little trampolines, or is the whole court bouncy?
Yeah, so we have an inflatable basketball court. It's called an air track, so it's designed for tumbling, but they've actually turned it into a sports court for us. We've got 2 goals that are at 9'6", I believe. So you can get a good boost off the floor itself. And, most people over the age of 14, 15 can slam a couple. So, yes, it's pretty fun.
I hope most people over the age of 20 can, because I think those kids might be a little bit more limber than I am. But I definitely look forward to getting out there and jumping on that what is it? I forgot the name of it already. I did a commercial over it too.
Air track.
Air track.
Yeah.
There you go. And I think I could get a few dunks in there.
You and your trampoline park.
Flow trampoline park. Hey, it's an intense place, so I gotta have the intense voice on that.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
But
I liked it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You're the only one, at least here, that's not picking on me, so I'm all for it.
Considering how much we pick on your old man for his spots, I mean, you're getting the easy part.
You know I bring the energy. But are you guys? Do you guys have any plans on having any like basketball tournaments going on there? A little bit of basketball tournaments.
Yeah. So we did one. We did a 4-on-4 tournament. We had a really big turnout. There was a cash prize, so that definitely helped. But I think the next one we'll probably do a 3-on-3. It was a little bit cramped in there, and I don't want to have to deal with kicking people out for getting too physical. So I think 3-on-3 would be perfect. Yeah, we're planning on having our next one here soon.
All right. Well, let me know when that's going to happen because I might try to jump in there. Maybe I'll get the Blitz squad. I mean, it's perfect for us. Okay, there's 3 of us. We got Smokey. He could be the defense. Bandi, he'll be the brains, and I'll be the overall just main guy there.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, that could be perfect. The team that actually won the first tournament we did was a group of dads.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Props to them.
Well, now, what were the other teams, though? Were they going up against, like, kids or just teenagers?
No, it was mainly teenagers.
Okay.
There was some 20-plus teams, and then there was the team actually that faced them in the finals was, I want to say 15, 16-year-olds. They were really, really talented, but it was kind of the youth versus the dads.
Yeah.
And the dads' kids were there. They were rooting them on. It was cool.
Yeah, there's a little bit more hype for the dads to win that one, but yeah. I mean, moving over though to we know your history. You actually played football for the University of Auburn, and we kind of just want to get an idea of how you're feeling about Auburn this season and just what's going on this weekend. If you got any high hopes for that.
Oh man, I think my hopes were kind of crushed after that second game. I kind of knew something was up, but Harson's coaching for his life here. I'm not going to speak too much on his coaching abilities. I just think that he failed in the offseason. With all the resources and the portal, I think he should have gone out and really grabbed a lot better of an O-line and some more. Additions to the team, you can tell just from watching, they're really, missing the mark on that, and I think it's going to have a lasting impact in the future unless you get a recruiter in there. So, that is what I'm excited about. More than anything is hoping that we'll locate the right guy for the position that can recruit.
Yeah, for sure. Brock Campbell on the airways with us.
Speaking of that, I do have to ask this question.
Go for it.
One thing that I really am confused about is all these people clamoring for Dion. And granted, I believe it was this show that I brought this take on here, but Dion's a fantastic recruiter, but on the field, these SWAC coaches are nothing compared to the SEC coaches. I haven't seen in-game adjustments. I don't think Dion would be prepared for the Auburn job, and I think more so, if you're looking at Mike Norvell and what it actually gave him a few years, he needed a few years at Florida State, but Florida State is undefeated and in the top 25. That could be a guy to go after. And then Lance Leopold. He's going to be the hot name big time coming out of this particular year because the way Kansas keeps on rolling, you got Kansas where it is.
Yeah.
Who are you hoping to see possibly take over this job? Because let's just be real, Harson's dead man coaching.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I want Dion strictly because of recruiting. I don't know if you've I want to say it's Tom Luganville that said this, but it's about the Jimmies and Joes, not the X's and O's.
Right.
So basically, Dion's going to get the guys there, and then he's going to form a staff around him that's going to be able to coach. I'm not so sure about, Dion's coaching abilities. Don't get me wrong, but I think the guy can recruit, and I think he's going to be the biggest threat to a Kirby or a Saban. When we're playing those guys every year, it's going to come down to the guys that we can bring in there. So that's my take.
Yeah, I just feel like if you give Deion a pretty good arsenal of people to work with. I mean, he might actually have that chance.
If he does have a situation like in 19 where he had Joe Brady as the OC and Dave Aranda as the DC, and then he just basically was the CEO of it all.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little swayed in that way.
Yeah, he gets swayed a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, he might bring on the orange jerseys that everybody's been pumped about that just did not happen whenever they brought it up. But I know it would have definitely brought up some morale around everybody involved with Auburn at least. But it's great stuff to hear. Tell people where you can find just like your guys' business, the flow, and also where they can find the stuff. Well, we'll tell them where they can find the half-off deals because that's kind of our job. But tell them where you can find all the flow
already
details.
Been sold since we started this.
Yeah, so flowhuntsville.com, that's our website. And then our social media, Flow Huntsville is our Instagram, and then Flow Huntsville Trampoline Park on Facebook. We actually do have some specials coming up for the fall break that's going on. So please check our social media. Take advantage of those. It'll save you lots of money. We've got some really good deals going on.
All right, great. And you got there's only 13 remaining right now on the site, okay? 13 flow deals remaining. So make sure you guys go and grab those because they are going quick. Yep. Brock, I appreciate you hopping on with us. Hopefully we can talk again one of these days. But War Eagle and do what you got. Hey, I can say it. I don't care. Look, I can relate to the other guys.
That's blasphemous.
That's betrayal.
That stupid RT words.
That's cool. Last thing. I accept the War Eagle, but you got to make sure that it's Auburn University, not the University of Auburn.
Oh, come on. The University of Auburn.
Your pronunciation is terrible.
See, you can't say Roll Tide and WE in the same segment.
Now, guys, I'm cool like that, so
No,
it just
not.
happens. Brock, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Golly, love that dude. You're a great man.
Go to wzzn.halfoffdeal.com to take advantage of this amazing deal right here with Flow Trampoline Park.
Flow Trampoline Park.
And like Captain Cool said, it's going quickly.
Yeah, it is.
Only 13 left, and it looks like it's going down.
Oh,
no,
down to 12.
Oh, no, 13.
It opened up at 8, and it just like went by, and I was like, "Holy crap! Like I'm gonna sell out again. Let's go!" I just like Flow's the place to go, I guess. So why not? I mean, I definitely have a lot of fun at these trampoline parks. Okay, I will say that I can do probably 17 backflips in a row without getting dizzy. But then when I get to 18, I get over. I'm just like, oh, and I know Flow's got some long stretches of trampoline that you can just go and do whatever you want on. So for the kids, for the teens, for the somewhat adults like me's, I love the place, okay? I love all trampoline parks, but Flow is definitely one of the places that just it offers so much. And also the putt-putt, oh my gosh, the putt is going to be so much fun when I get in there. And then they have inflatable like bouncy castle, but it's gigantic. It's one that I've thankfully never had to set up once before in my rental career. But yeah, Brock's got a lot of great stuff going on over there, especially the party rooms, because there's 2 party rooms. I believe there's 2 party rooms that are themed after both Auburn and Alabama. And they're just very big. They got TVs in them. They're just like ready for people to hang out in, as well as if you're not into all that athletic stuff, they got gaming consoles as well.
Yeah.
They have Switch, they have Xbox, they've got PlayStation, so something for everybody. And if you're not involved in any of that stuff, you're just the dad that brought your kid there for a little bit of time, they got a sports area for the sports people too. You like how I brought that back? I brought that one back.
Oh my God, the way you're sounding.
Do it.
As well as a cafe where you guys can stay hydrated, stay fed, and you guys can just have a fun day all day at Flow Supreme Air Sports. It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. Go get your half off deals. $25. It's a $50 deal. You're just getting so much. Just so much.
So much.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Oh, I'm a little hot.
You're a little hot because I'm pretty hot. This deal is so hot.
It is.
It's kind of got me wanting to cool off a little bit. Maybe take off my awesome Islanders jacket. Do I just jump? I'm going to just jump right into it then, guys.
It's getting hot in here.
Hot and so hot in here. Oh. That's a spicy meatball. Sorry, I spoiled it.
So it's time to cool down with Captain Cool.
You know what cool is?
What?
Yours,
That's right. All right, guys. You know, yesterday I kind of said this. I said that a robot was going to make it into today's show. Excuse me. And yes, that's exactly what happened. In more Guinness Book of World Record news, a robot developed by Oregon State University ran 100 meters on 2 legs in a wobbly fashion. But somehow, I don't know how. I'm going to be honest, watching the video, I don't know how it happened. But this damn thing, that's pretty much just a waist and 2 legs, was able to run 100 meters in under half a minute. Now, Bandi, I don't know if you've ever tried to run 100 meters, but I get winded after probably 20, all right? All my athletic abilities go to Flow Trampoline Park because I like to jump around and all that stuff, but after a while I get a little tired. I can't be running 100 meters. This robot is kind of taking over, all right? He ran under a half a minute for 100 meters, okay? The robot wasn't just created, okay? And he wasn't just created and went straight into doing this 100-meter thing either. This is where it gets cool. This is where it gets pretty cool. There's a little bit of a backstory to it, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, listen to this, okay? But this was actually after years of training montages and just awesome tweaks and features that were added into it. And, yeah, it actually has a name. The name is Casey.
Casey?
Or Cassie. I think it's Cassie. Casey. It looks like it could be both of them, but that's the name. It's about as random as my Mustang's name, by the way. It's Charlie. My Mustang's name is Charlie. You wouldn't have expected it. I learned it one day. I was just driving down the road, and it said something to me. I don't know if it was the ghost that lives in the back of that car because I got it from somebody in Huntsville, and, I don't know what they did with it beforehand, but Charlie's the name of the Mustang. Maybe I should get in touch with the owners of the robot. And then Casey and Charlie can kind of meet up and have a little play date. You know what I'm saying? Just a random thought. Just don't look into that too much. But Casey has been practicing alongside Devin Crowley for the past several years, okay? And this robot has gone through many training arcs, okay? Casey has ran 5Ks, okay, in around 53 minutes, which is also very solid. You know what happens when you're a robot? You don't have lung capacity. You just keep going, Bandi.
You just keep going?
You just keep running. You don't stop. You wobble a little bit left and right, but Casey doesn't have to worry about lungs, so Casey just keeps going, okay? And you know what? Respect Casey. And also, it's trained going up, downstairs, just constantly up and downstairs. So it's something I get to do every single day, but this robot, that's how it trains. It goes up and down these stairs, and you know what? I bet it has like some gyroscope inside of it that keeps it upright, and going up the stairs could really help it out. But yeah, this thing might be taking over the world in a few years. But moving on from that, though, it's like, what sports do you think would go up first? What sports do you think humans will be put to the side and robots will take over the position?
Cycling.
Cycling? Okay.
Cycling, I could see it.
I was thinking more of a dangerous sport, more of a dangerous sport.
Danger zone.
Danger zone. Maybe.
What the hell are you wearing?
They're my big old glasses, baby. Go big or go home. Also, it's because I don't know where my other glasses are, so these might be the new Captain Cool glasses.
You
but
look like you're ready to go down the slopes in Aspen.
It looks like I'm about to go to the
At the Red House.
Didn't transition the way that I wanted, but still. So I would say if I was going to see robots playing a sport, it'd either have to be a new one. Bandi, have you watched Batman Beyond?
I have.
Okay, remember the sport they had in that when it was like, I think the robots going against each other, and it's kind of a mix between like, I don't know, it's like hockey mixed with lacrosse, mixed with, you got those little curved things that you throw the ball with. What is that called, Smokey? With it, the curve, and you throw the ball.
Oh, you mean Highlight?
Highlight, yeah. And it was a mix of that too. Thank you very much. I'm always reliable, Smokey. And
that's why I'm the scholar, damn it.
That's exactly why. What sport could you see, by the way, with robots taking over?
Wrestling.
Wrestling? Yeah, I could agree with
James.
that.
BattleBots.
Damn it, you got me. BattleBots, yeah. So with BattleBots, yeah, being a thing, it's awesome, very entertaining. I could see wrestling just kind of be a thing of the past, and then robot wrestling could be a thing of the future. I mean, these guys can actually hit each other. They can actually blow up. There's just like thousands of things. Even if it's not like taking over WWE, I think it could take over like a different type of battle formation where it would just be a top 10 sport. That could be a top sport for sure.
I mean, every year we come closer to Real Steel becoming reality.
Yep,
you're
Real
not
Steel,
wrong.
That's exactly what it is.
You're
right
not
there,
wrong.
buddy.
Yeah. Maybe even like NASCAR or something. Maybe a really high speed like racing event. I could see robots being in charge of that. Tesla's already pretty much controlling vehicles, so I could see.
Skynet is coming.
Yes. We're
Exactly.
That's how fast these cars would be going. But yeah, no, robots are crazy. If you guys have any opinions or anything,
You know, I thought you were going to bring up the robot that has been put on the Twitter through the TikTok that was painting the Alabama field earlier.
oh
today.
yeah, no. So yeah, I saw that as well, and it was like, we are so rich. Great tweet. You can quote me on whoever tweeted that, but no, yeah, that was also pretty funny. The robots doing literally everything, all the grunt work. There's gonna be an uprising, and yeah, it's coming. But don't worry about it, because we'll probably all be dead by then. I like to do this whenever I like make people think something bad's gonna happen, and then be like, it's gonna be way more into the future. So
maybe.
I thought Smokey was about to mute my mic for a second. You can't talk this controversial stuff, but
I will say. Did y'all ever hear the story about the robot that hitchhiked across the entire country? Hitchbot?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he didn't get across the country.
Yeah. Smokey, have you heard it? Have you heard about the story of Hitchbot?
I have not heard about Hitchbot.
Okay. So Hitchbot was an experiment that they did, and they started it off at the west coast of Canada, and it made it coast to coast, just hitchhiking across Canada without an issue.
Good stuff. Canada, obviously going to be nice.
Oh, I see exactly where he's destroyed. Oh my, that's not a surprise.
In America, yeah, it started in Maine, and then it immediately got beaten to death in Philly.
Of course it's Philly.
Man.
It's no surprise that it's Philadelphia that did this. I mean, them Canadians, I don't know what's up. Like, if you go to French Canada, they're all about their wine.
Yeah.
Wait, does it have the autopsy of Hitchbot where you're looking at?
No, yeah, the autopsy's hilarious. It shows how messed up people actually are.
Well, I got the YouTube video from the CBS Evening News.
Let me look up the autopsy for it.
Because what? If I remember right, it was like stabbed 40 times, its arms broken off, shot with paintballs, and I think set on fire.
Okay,
I see that the bot was never assigned a gender, so science won this particular battle.
Beat with a blunt object.
Yeah, beat with a blunt object. That was one of them.
Okay, the autopsy of the Hitchbot was beaten with a blunt object, stabbed, shot at with paintballs, stabbed again, and yeah, that's Philadelphia for you.
It did not make it past the East Coast.
You don't take no robot like that through Philly, because them people right there,
they're gonna take it and put it on their football team.
Now, here's the thing: if it had started in the West Coast, would it have made it out of California?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think them pansy Californians.
Hey.
You think it would have made it out of L.A.?
Yeah, it depends on which area of California he's coming
if
out
it
of.
went through Compton, no. Or South Central, no.
Yeah.
But if it went through Beverly Hills, yes.
Yeah, no. Those people would be like, wow, honey, look at that. Poggers.
If it started in Northern California, it could go all the way to Colorado. Actually, not like them Coloradans would probably be smoking. It'd be
Hitchbot would get stuck in Colorado because he'd be smoking so much of that green.
It might get stuck.
It is legal there.
It would get stopped. It would stop at the Red House for all the great stuff to go on. Guys, I had a list I had to do, and I missed it.
No, you got time.
How much time I got? I got enough.
I'll give you 3 minutes, and then Bandi. Well, yeah, Bandi, you're gonna go long, so that, and then I'll have 2 minutes.
I can be quick with mine.
Yeah, he'll be quick with his, and then you can actually get a full one in. All right, let's get into it, guys. The top 10 greatest retro sports logos according to your athletic headquarters.
Ooh.
.wordpress.com. So this is official.
We're going
WordPress. They didn't even get the domain. All right,
I used to have a WordPress in 2014.
So this is like if I came out with this list just right off the head, but these guys look like they put in a little bit more work, because the first one already right off the bat, number 10, the Montreal Expos.
Okay.
Very quality right off the bat, I have to admit. Team that no longer exists with the red and blue and white. It's just like America's team. Didn't they turn into the Nationals?
Yep.
Yeah.
See.
They should have kept the logo. But in the logo, it's cool because it's an M, but it also has an E, a part of it, if you look closely. I never really noticed that. But then it kind of just, I don't know what else it looks like. Maybe a baseball bat? I don't know. Moving on.
I will say, though, whenever I play the show in Diamond Dynasty, if I've got an Expos uni, I'm putting it on.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's what I'm setting my team with is an Expos jersey.
When I played Bandi in Slugfest 2003, I played as the Expos, I believe. I believe I remembered that. Moving on. Number 9, the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, you're talking the OJ logo.
I'm talking about the OJ logo. I'm talking about just the red buffalo, just standing there with his white, just eyes, just soulless eyes. Yep. It's a quality one, not too much. It's very simplistic, but at the same time being a little detailed with all the shrugs and just all the bumps on him. And he's got a little wee-wee. Moving on, number 8, the Denver Broncos D from 1970 until 1997. So this one I love seeing in whenever they bring it back for the Broncos. I'd love to see them do that in, maybe it's probably next year that they're going to do it. But I'd love to see it come back because it's just quality, and also because Russell Wilson wore the original Broncos jersey with his number on it, because you know what? Whenever you're just a star player and you love yourself so much, you wear your own jersey, and let's go. Number 7, the Denver Nuggets. We're talking about the rainbow version, that logo that they had back in the day, back in the 80s. It's a quality one. It's
the
quality.
pre-Mutombo one.
Yeah. It's nice. I'm a little offended though that if they put this one on here, but they're not gonna put the fisherman from the Oilers, or not the Oilers, the Islanders. Kind of upsetting. Moving on. Number 6, the New England Patriots. It's the Patriot snapping the ball. It's okay. I mean, I like the uniform as a whole, but the logo on its own is kind of just, he's a little scary looking.
A little scary looking?
A little scary looking. Moving on, one that I actually very much agree on, and it's very simplistic, is the Houston Oilers. I think this one's quality. It is definitely not aged well, because it's literally just an oil tower. Kind of cool.
Oil
rig, same thing. It's very simple. You wouldn't see one of these in sports today. That's for sure. It was just an interesting football team altogether to be a thing. So very old fashioned.
Texas is known for that oil money, man.
Well, yeah, I know, but now I mean the Texans, like, and they have an actual, like, I don't even know what the Texans logo, like, what is that?
It's a bull.
It's just a bull.
Yeah.
I'll never look at them the same.
It's a bull with the Texas state flag star and all that.
Yeah, I felt the same way when I finally found the beak in the Chick-fil-A logo.
Moving on, number 4, the Los Angeles Kings. They had the pretty much the Chevrolet logo back in the day.
The Gretzky.
Yeah, with Wayne Gretzky, on one of the several teams that he was on. But it's
Isn't it bad that I just name a person for each?
No. I mean that's like how I would with. I think Warren Moon when I think the Oilers.
Right.
Yeah, so there you
go. Some
go.
people will go Moon. Some people will go Earl Campbell.
Yeah. Or Al Smith.
But I mean, like, Oilers being Al Smith is another one because he's a family friend of you guys'. But like with the Expos and with the Oilers, those being defunct franchises that have moved cities and changed names.
Yeah.
The ones that are like currently active, like you mentioned the Nuggets, and saying pre-Mutombo, because Mutombo, those dark blue and the gold Nuggets ones, those were pretty sharp. But the old retro Nuggets one was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then this one where, I mean, you see a logo and you think one person. Like that Kings logo
for sure.
is Gretzky.
Oh, yeah. I think of which hockey game was it that he was on? That he was on a lot of them, but I know that he was wearing this exact jersey in one of them. Moving on, though, number 3, the Milwaukee Brewers. They went back to their cool classic logo, so I'm loving it. It's the same one you see on their jersey now. I hated their like early 2010s uniform. I did not like that at all. I gotta get a little quicker. We're looking at the Quebec Nordiques. I don't what
The Quebec Nordiques.
That was their name, the Nordiques.
No, Nordiques. Yes.
Sheesh. Never looked into them. That's it's not even a good logo.
The Quebec Nordiques is now.
Oh, what? The Flames?
No.
Who are they?
The Avalanche.
Oh. Oh. No, yeah, I wouldn't have known that. Oh, no, wait, I would have. I do the classic uniforms on the jersey. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my bad, guys. Moving on. The Hartford Whalers.
Oh,
okay.
gotta love the Whalers.
Number
Whalers.
one, this one is a quality one. My brother has a few jerseys from it. It's nice. It's second to the Islander, but that's my list. We got to get out of here because we got to pay some bills, and Bandy's got to talk about some video game stuff. I don't know. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
TOC Sports has been there for you. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what does that mean? It means for more than 20 years, Alabama's largest orthopedic group has been there providing coverage and care to more schools and student athletes in the Tennessee Valley than any other group. It means whether you are the star football player, the all-region volleyball ace, or someone who hurt their knee in a weekend pickup basketball game, TOC Sports physicians are proud to have the opportunity to care for all your orthopedic needs. It means for parents, coaches, athletes, desk jockeys, or even weekend warriors, TOC Sports physicians continue to meet and exceed the orthopedic and sports medicine needs of our community. But most importantly, during these challenging times, we're here for you now and will continue to be here. So as long as there are players on the field, games to be played, and contests to be won, the orthopedic specialist from TOC Sports will be ready to help. We don't know what the future holds, but you can count on the TOC Sports team to stay committed to you so you can stay in the game. Call 256-539-2728 today and ask to see a TOC Sports physician. Check them out online, also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said, if you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself.
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
Here's Bobby White from Woody Anderson Ford on their service department.
President's Award winner 2 years in a row. That's only given to the top 10% of Ford dealers in customer satisfaction. So we're very proud of the service department. And our body shop. If you happen to get into an accident, which not a lot of people just want to go down and see a body shop. If you get into an accident, award-winning body shop. We have state-of-the-art paint booths back there. They're waterborne paints that we use, friendly for the environment. We've got our production system, the way things are in and out. We have the fastest cycle rate in town of getting your vehicle in, getting your vehicle out, and assured that it's fixed right. We take pictures before it's wrecked, and not only after, but we take it as we're putting the parts on. All done to above industry standards. So I'm proud of our body shop too. Don't forget our parts department. So you don't have to need parts, performance parts, or just parts if you're a weekend mechanic.
Woody Anderson Ford, located at the corner of Jordan and Sparkman, as well as Hughes Road and Madison. You can also check out the great deals at WoodyAndersonFord.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Afternoon Blitz here on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Network. I'm the Bandi Man, your host, joined on my right with his shades on, Captain Cool John Abraham.
Yeah, just chilling.
And keeping us on the air behind the glass, our always reliable producer, Smokey Mike Honcho.
I got the gas.
You got the gas?
I got the gas.
Oh, I got some Peppo if you need it.
Oh, I got plenty of Pepto. But, yeah, you guys might not want to come in the producer room for a minute.
Oh, jeez. I thought he was making a little joke.
What did you have for lunch?
Tacos.
Yeah,
that
Taco Bell.
That explains it.
Yeah, good thing I don't have to be in there.
Well, you know what goes well with Taco Bell?
Video games?
Video games.
Let's go.
And we got some good video game news, as well as my top 10 list, which I'm going to tell you what games you should be playing and what to look forward to on Game Pass. That's all coming up here on the E-Play-by-Play.
Oh, I got to pod you up.
Yeah, you got to do something.
There we go.
I know you're gassy and all, but you still got to do your
Well, I
job.
got to pod it up. I completely forget about it.
Time to catch up on esports with E-Play-by-Play with the Bandi Man.
Oh, that's a bonk for Smokey.
Excuse me.
The bonk.
I did not do anything horny out here. I don't deserve a bonk.
No,
It's funny. It is. That's what it originally was. It's like to horny jail, you know, like the bonk.
I'm glad you actually knew what it meant. But We actually just got an announcement in the JoJo world. I was going to talk about. I was going to do a JoJo top 10, shied away from it, but now we actually got some news.
Nice.
It just came out. A live stream focusing on Part 6 is going to go live October 7th with a little emphasis on All-Star Battle R, the fighting game that just dropped a little over a month ago.
Ooh, a little quality.
And what this screams to me, DLC.
Let's go.
We're going to get, I imagine we're going to get our first look at the first DLC character coming to the game. And my guess, it's going to be Weather Report from Part 6.
Oh, yeah. You guys might not know.
Heard you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Let it ride.
I mean, what's really bizarre is the fact you get no bitches.
All right, that's enough of that one.
Someone paid him to do that.
Either way, it's a win-win situation. But hey, the thing is, with JoJo's content, all right, you don't have to force it because it comes to us, okay?
Exactly.
That's why we don't have to do a list. It just comes to us. And what I think that they're going to talk about in this little preview of the DLC possibly is they might even give us a little timetable on when the next season's coming out.
I hope so.
I really do hope so.
I imagine because it was leaked that the DVD sets would be coming out in May. So my guess would be either late February, maybe early March for a release date. So
Bandi doing a little bit of information seeking.
Little investigation.
Yeah, a little Batman in the crew.
We also got a little Tekken news.
Ooh.
It's getting another balance update.
Let's go.
On October 4th. I thought we were actually done seeing balance changes for Tekken 7 as we now have a confirmed title in Tekken 8 and that it's in development. But I kind of forget that we have been playing Tekken 7 for... 6 years.
6 years?
At least. It's been out since 2015.
Sheesh. That's like as old as...
7 years.
Overwatch 2016, I believe.
And Street Fighter 5 is around that same time frame too. So yeah, we have been long due for an update in both of these franchises. But another balance update, and I imagine this might be the last one until Tekken 8. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I'm just throwing a guess out there.
I could agree with you right there. They're trying to finish up that game, make sure it's perfect before they leave it in the dust.
And I'm hoping, and get this, I'm hoping they nerf Akuma into the ground.
Yeah, you got to
do it.
Get rid of him.
Now, Overwatch 2. Speaking of Overwatch.
Hey, nice little segue.
We've got early pre-downloaders here. If you're on PC and you have played and have data on Overwatch 1, you can go ahead and pre-download what you need to get started with Overwatch 2.
Let's go.
On console, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer if you've played Overwatch 1 up until launch day on the 4th, but a couple hours earlier than everybody else. Here's the thing. This is the only way to pre-download Overwatch 2 before launch day.
Okay.
But it's also going to come with some stipulations.
Ugh.
To play Overwatch 2, you're going to have to take part in their new anti-toxicity program.
Come on, all this I mean, it's the same with Call of Duty and having their little, you have to check off a few marks before you get in the game. They're like, you got to be respectful to each player.
Now, see, this is a little different, though.
Okay.
Because you have to do a little more than that.
Oh.
Here's what they changed. Endorsements at the end of each match, when you, like, give a high five to your teammate or, like, good sportsmanship. No more sportsmanship for endorsements.
Oh.
So no more sarcastic praise, apparently.
We won't.
I loved that.
Whatever. And competitive, player levels and portrait frames won't be visible in matches anymore. This will help cut down on players getting criticized for their level of performance. I just call that being soft.
That's good. I respect that, actually. I'm not really high level.
Pings. Pings are getting introduced to allow players to communicate without having to use voice chat. We'll get into this later.
As all games are doing.
This helps make the game more accessible if you want to avoid talking to strangers. General chat. General text chat, by the way. Completely gone. All chat is gone.
Text chat, right?
All text chat is gone.
So
that works.
I mean, it's a little bit questionable. On PC, it's one of those things they use a lot, though. On Xbox, every once in a while, you'll probably try and type something in before you get killed and stuff. But, yeah, I mean... I don't know why they would need to. They just censor out the words that they don't want.
Now, see, for anti-toxicity rules, I think those three, or those four, are completely fine. But just do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like taking a League of Legends approach.
Oh, you're talking like kind of how Rocket League does their quick chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is where it gets a little out of hand. Their first-time user experience is supposed to be a big change into bringing new players into Overwatch 2. They'll have to progress through tutorials and earn experience to unlock the base features of the game. Just the base features, like all the old heroes, all the old modes, which, by the way, you have to win 50 quick player matches before you can be a part of competitive.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Get at least a little bit into it first and foremost before, like, get the hang of it.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was a little ridiculous at first, but thinking about it now, I'm just like, okay, that's something I didn't even know about before.
But Bailey, there's somebody that wanted to chat instead of text chat on the line right now.
Okay. Oh, really?
Who we got?
Who we got?
Hello, sir. You're on the line. Would you like to?
Hello, boys.
Would you like to bust balls?
I would love to bust balls.
Hello.
Guys, say hello to
How?
Yorkie.
Say hello to who?
Yorkie.
What up, Yorkie?
What's up, Yorkie?
What's up?
We haven't had you actually talking on the show because this is a monumental experience. What's up?
Yeah, not much. So you play NHL mostly, don't you, Captain Cole?
I do play a lot of NHL, yes, sir.
How did you not know the Nordiques were the Colorado Avalanche?
See, okay, so I said this to Smokey. I said I've changed their uniforms all the time to that uniform, and I'm just like, yeah. But being pressured into telling him exactly what team that was right off the bat, it literally was just like there was nothing in my mind. I was thinking about SpongeBob or something at that time, so it kind of just
SpongeBob.
It didn't even cross my mind, but I should have known this. So that's on me.
You really should have.
Yeah.
And both of y'all, how have y'all not seen Grandma's Boy?
Okay, I'm working on it. I think I'm gonna have
I
enough
am
free
26
time
years old.
later tonight. I think I'll be able to watch it.
I am 26 years old, and I've seen that movie I don't know how many times.
Oh man, there's 1 year older than me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right in the area right now. So Grandma,
Exactly.
I really
so y'all have no excuse.
Yeah, you're right. I definitely should go and watch it. I see a guy that looks like not James Bond, Neo from The Matrix on it, so it looks pretty freaking interesting. So
Neo.
Neo,
yeah,
really?
Yeah. No. He's talking about what was it, JD?
Oh, I know his name. Yeah, I know who he's talking
Yeah.
about. He talks like this.
Exactly.
it looks like you would.
But Yorkie, are you actually are you thinking about giving Overwatch 2 a try?
Yes, I am actually.
Okay.
What, did you play Overwatch 1?
Seen gameplay, haven't done it myself.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen for when you hop in. You're going to have to play a ton of games to unlock all the heroes from Overwatch 1. On top of play 50 games, win 50 quick play games to get access to rank. That's not bad at all.
You have to win them?
You have to win them.
Oh.
Here's the thing though. Blizzard will have access to audio recordings of team chat to help police reports.
Interesting.
They're going to be recording your team chat.
Oh, jeez.
Now, I think a lot of people are going to be talking on Discord anyway. I don't know if that's going to have much of an effect.
Yeah.
But you've also got to attach a phone number to your account when you sign up for Overwatch 2.
Interesting.
Is that something that's gonna affect you? I know we're all good boys. Okay, we don't like to be too rowdy on the interwebs, but it's one of those things that'll probably affect me a little bit when I get a little too angry. We had Smokey's looking at the phone. He's just like, "What the heck's going on? We got a ghost in here."
What in the world?
We got a ghost in here right now. But yeah,
Man, you don't know. Radio stations are all haunted.
I feel like that is true. I feel like that is true.
Anywhere you go, Bandi can tell you.
Yeah. Very true.
The basement, that was real.
Never went down there.
No.
I wish I got to.
No, you don't.
Have you seen my basement at the house? Okay, it is dirt. It is a dirt wall, dirt ground. Whenever you go down there, you have to take off your shoes when you come back up because there's dirt all over your feet. It's like going outside, but 10 times worse. Yeah. Yorkie, you got anything else for us?
So an unfinished basement?
It is the house is from 1910s, okay? So let's just say it's finished, but it's as finished as they would have done it back in the 10s. The 1910s.
Yeah, no, that's really all I got.
It is a historical
I do have one more thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Smokey.
Yo.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make this bet. I want to make this bet with you.
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
I think I know where this is going.
And this is in advance. So the third Saturday in October.
Yes.
Let's make a little deal. If Tennessee somehow beats Alabama...
It's not somehow. It's going to happen.
Hush.
Somehow. I will call in that Monday and sing Rocky Top.
No, you sing the song that Joe put on the chat.
I'll sing Rocky Top because I know Rocky Top. I don't know that one.
You're gonna have to learn it.
And so, what's my stakes?
Yours is you have to sing.
No.
The Bama Fight song.
No.
Come on.
Okay, or just say Roll Tide. One time.
Let me think about it.
He's gonna have to think. He's gonna have to sleep on that one.
Think about it. But Yorkie, we're about to be we're about to be strapped for time. So thanks for the call, man, and we'll be talking to you later. All right?
See you, Yorkie.
Hey, thank you, Yorkie.
Love the energy by that guy.
I do too.
I'm glad he came in here and had to tell us some stuff. Bandi, back on to you.
You know what? We're gonna move right on to my list.
Good stuff.
For games you should be playing on Game Pass right now, as well as some that are going to be coming soon. I'm going to go ahead and mention those. We got 5 games that'll be coming relatively soon. 4 in the month of October, 1 in December. I think John might already know which one I'm talking about. Number 5, I'm going to mention it first. Coming out in December, High on Life.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm high on life right now.
We're all high on life.
From the writers and voice talent of Rick and Morty. I mean, it looks to be a pretty comedic game. The guns are talk to you. It looks like a pretty wacky story, wacky environment.
There's a psychopath knife that like wants to just kill everything, and it's hilarious when you get it because they've showed this gameplay. You get the knife, he's like, use me. He's just yelling at you, and then you end up killing the people who gave the knife to you. But they're aliens, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Number 4, Scorn, of a Geiger puzzle bio labyrinth adventure I've been talking about nonstop.
Yeah.
Got moved up a week early, so hey, October 14th. Get on it.
Perfect time though for Halloween because you can really get into spooky season by playing that game. I'm looking forward to playing that game until Halloween, and then I'm just gonna drop it.
Number 3, A Plague Tale Requiem. Now, A Plague Tale was actually a really good story-driven game. I played on Game Pass a couple months ago, and this is going to be the sequel, and it promises literally like double the amount of content, like double the amount of story time. It's going to be superbly written, so I'm expecting a really good game here.
Yeah, plus there's a lot of rats.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rats.
Number 2, Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, I know. I'm a JRPG fan. Persona 5 Royal, October 21st. Get your hands on it. Great introduction to the Persona series. If you've never played it, give it a shot. Number 1, Guilty Gear Strive.
I will be playing that one. It doesn't come out until next year, but still, I will have it on my calendar, and I will definitely be playing it.
Yep, probably one of the best fighting games out there right now, especially if you're just looking to get into the genre.
Yeah.
So give it a shot. I mean, it's on Game Pass. It's free.
Yeah, and it has an awesome art design. It's really cool.
And a really good soundtrack if you've never heard a Guilty Gear soundtrack before.
I mean, some of it's pretty cool. I will say that. I will agree with you. But some of the songs, they're a little goofy.
They're a little unique. All right, get into the list. The ones that are on Game Pass right now that you should download if you haven't already. Number 10, Valheim. Valheim is kind of a, Norse mythology inspired survival game, and it's co-op too, so you can actually hop into your world with your friends, build structures, survive off the land, and you got to craft tools and defeat bosses and just kind of uncover the story. It's very Norse mythology based, very well made game, and it's very low space too. It takes up like not even half a gig on a hard drive.
Sheesh.
So go ahead. It's very well made for its size. Number 9, MLB The Show. Probably the best sports game on Game Pass at the moment.
You damn right it is.
Are you sure about that? If you played any of the NHL games as of late?
Is it better than the
Why
MLB
are
The
we
Show?
talking?
They're way better than baseball.
Why are you talking like Wolverine?
Stickball sport.
You didn't seem like you were too confident saying that.
I was extremely confident.
He's wrong. Cricket is the best game on Game Pass right now.
Cricket?
Yeah, you play cricket on Game Pass.
Oh my gosh!
Bassmaster Fishing.
Oh,
hey, that one is actually pretty quality, and they are just forever updating it, and it's really cool actually the content they're bringing into the game.
All right, number 8, Psychonauts, a absolute classic of a game. One of the best platformers I think ever made, in my opinion. And if you haven't played it at this point, give it a shot on Game Pass because its sequel, Psychonauts 2, is also on it.
Nice.
So give them both a shot. I've heard very good things about the sequel as well.
Quality.
Number 7, Turbo Golf Racing.
Woo!
Get on it. The best sports game with a car out there. I will say it's better than Rocket League because I am salty and I suck.
I'll say it's equally as good as Rocket League.
You said that and not us.
And I also said that it was one of my favorite games ever. It immersed me into its world too. So I was pretty high on that game.
Bandi was talking down about himself and said he sucked and all.
No, I was saying I suck at Rocket League, so I think Turbo Golf Racing's better.
Oh, I agree with that.
Bandi's actually pretty good at Turbo Golf Racing. There are a lot of maps that he finished that I just could not deal with.
I am not good at Rocket League though.
We won't.
Ask me to do a flippity dippity through the air like
a little double tap into the goal.
Backwards
flippity dippity.
Backwards flip, hit with the rear bumper of my car, hit it upper 90. I can't do it.
Yeah, if you hear the Rocket League comms, it's just a bunch of gibberish.
It's crazy. Number 6, Rainbow Six Siege. In my opinion, the best shooter you can play on Game Pass right now.
Really?
If you want to talk about competitive shooter, I think it's better than Call of Duty in that aspect. If you want like an actual skill-based shooter that revolves around being tactical and communicating very well with your teammates, play Rainbow Six Siege.
I could agree with you on that. I could agree.
I actually used to play on the UAH team, and I was pretty decent.
Hell yeah!
I didn't bottom frag, so I'll take pride in that.
Okay.
Number 5, Gears of War, best cover shooter I've ever played in my life. Play it, and fantastic story. It's a remaster of the original third-person shooter. If you're into that. I gotta fly through this list. We are getting crushed on time. Number 4, Dragon Ball FighterZ, the best fighting game you can play on Game Pass right now. Very true to the anime. I have nothing but raved about it. And rollback's coming soon. Play it. Number 3, Doom Eternal. Oh my goodness, this is one of the best Doom games out there. I think it's better than the original, like the 2016 remake. Give it a shot. Number 2, Deathloop. Really cool story concept in that multiple timelines will converge and that you will meet past versions of yourself going through it. Really cool story. Number 1, Death Stranding, walking simulator, but it's got Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. Play it. And it's made by the person who made Metal Gear Solid.
It's only on PC though. It's only on PC.
It's only on PC Game Pass, but if you got it, play it. If not, play it on PS5, PS4. Give it a shot. And that is my list.
All right. Nice. Good list.
Thank you. I had to rush through that. We're gonna take a quick time out. Be right back with the DF3. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
The Blitz has been called.
This is Wes Neighbors with Philip with Eagle Insulation, and we have an announcement to make.
Yes, Wes, we are now Eagle Masonry and Insulation. Still a place to call for your installation needs, but now we offer masonry services.
What kind of masonry projects can you handle?
Wes, no job is too big, no job is too small. We can do renovations, new construction, outdoor fireplaces, fire pits, brick landscape borders.
Well, when you came out to my house, you did both the insulation and masonry at the same time. You guys did rock for me, you did brick for me, and you insulated my house. That's usually done at the same time that you're building a house.
Absolutely. It really capitalizes on two services you need at the same time, and you can get one company to handle both of those.
Philip with Eagle Insulation will come out, do your installation. He'll do your masonry. They do a great job. They guarantee your work. Check out more online at insulatedwitheagle.com and schedule your free examination today. 256-755-1556.
Thanks, Wes.
This is Wes Neighbors with Philip with Eagle Insulation, and we have an announcement to make.
Yes, Wes, we are now Eagle Masonry and Insulation. Still a place to call for your installation needs, but now we offer masonry services.
What kind of masonry projects can you handle?
Wes, no job is too big, no job is too small. We can do renovations, new construction, outdoor fireplaces, fire pits, brick landscape borders.
Well, when you came out to my house, you did both the insulation and masonry at the same time. You guys did rock for me, you did brick for me, and you insulated my house. That's usually done at the same time that you're building a house.
Absolutely. It really capitalizes on two services you need at the same time, and you can get one company to handle both of those.
Philip with Eagle Insulation will come out, do your installation. He'll do your masonry. They do a great job. They guarantee your work. Check out more online at insulatedwitheagle.com and schedule your free examination today. 256-755-1556.
Thanks, Wes.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up. Our goal at Fleming Roofing is to provide the reliable customer service that you deserve, and we have the resources to meet all of your roofing needs: residential, commercial, industrial, replacement or repairs. We are manufacturer certified for roof coatings, single-ply membranes, and asphalt shingles. Whenever you need a roofing professional you can count on, call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We are committed to finding the solution that meets your needs. We don't have quotas or heavy-handed sales tactics. Fleming Roofing, we have expert experience. We show up. Free estimates, residential, commercial, industrial, replacement or repairs. Check us out at FlemingHSV.com. FlemingHSV.com. When you need a quick response, it's Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
And welcome back into the final segment of the week of the Afternoon Blitz right here. 256-576-4977 is the phone number to get into the program if you want to try and get your Audible in real quickly before the weekend.
Really quick.
Really quick. Yes, really quick. As in really quick, I must do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the DF3.
Now, you know, since I've been giving away full lineups, hadn't lost this week, so we're going to give away a full lineup again.
All right.
Anyway, so I'm looking at this DraftKings one right here, and I'll give out some FanDuels for Smokey in the chat tomorrow, so make sure you listen to our sister station, 97.7 The Zone, or you can watch us on WZZN TV on Twitch and YouTube, so you can catch that. Anyway, this afternoon slate right here, because the music's about to hit. Bama and the Pigs, Oklahoma State, Baylor, Iowa State, Kansas, Wake, Florida State, Michigan State, Maryland, A&M, and Mississippi State. Here's what I got. For a quarterback, I got Bryce, as in Bryce Young. Kane for A&M as a running back. Devin Neal for Kansas as a running back, which Kansas, I can't believe I'm rocking this one right here, but he's averaging 16 points a game, fantasy-wise. A.T. Perry for Wake Forest. Jaden Reed for Mississippi State. Portier for Florida State. You can get him a nice little value at 3,200. And he scored 24 points last week, so that could be a key one. Brock for Iowa State. And then last but not least, that was the flex. Brock and you super flex, because that's what they do for all these college teams is a super flex play. Will Rogers, quarterback, Mississippi State. That'll do it for us, boys.
There you go.
Yeah.
The whole week in the books went by like nothing.
Yep. So for the captain, for Bandi, I'm Smokey. You guys have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk back Monday.
See ya.
Here's Bobby White from Woody Anderson Ford on their service department.
President's Award winner 2 years in a row. That's only given to the top 10% of Ford dealers in customer satisfaction. So we're very proud of the service department. And our body shop. If you happen to get into an accident, which not a lot of people just want to go down and see a body shop, but if you get into an accident,